It was game day. I think it was record from my sophomore year, and he offered me that day. Had a little talk. You know, it's just cool. And growing up here, like in middle school, I think they hired him when I was in like 7th grade. You know, it's kind of like the man, the myth, the legend. And then you start getting recruited, and it's like, well, it's Coach Meyer. It's pretty cool.
You know, being an Ohio kid, do you feel like there's any pressure to commit to Ohio State the moment you get an offer like that?
I waited I got offered in October my sophomore year. I committed in April. So I waited a little while. I always knew this would be the place. You know, my dad used to tell me when I was growing up I'd be a Buckeye. But I didn't really feel too much pressure, you know, just kind of, you just know when it's right. So.
What did you get out of last year? Playing in a different scenario around a bunch of elite football players. How did it help you? How did it shape you?
You know, I think I said it earlier, you just get that competitiveness. It just goes to another level. You know, going to a regular high school, you know, everybody's not 4 and 5 stars. I mean, you know that. You might be the best guy at your high school, might not have to, you know, work that hard or go that hard in practice, but when you're at IMG, you're not the best guy. I mean, it's not going to happen, so you just got to grind every day, weight room, practice, and it just takes you to another level. And I think it really prepared me for it.
How much grief did you catch from your buddies back here though that you left? You know what I mean? I mean, was that tough?
I think a lot of people just understood my situation. My high school, I mean, traditionally we were pretty good, but this year when I left, they're like 1-9. So everybody understood, man. You know, watching me on TV and stuff, like that's pretty cool. I think a lot of people actually enjoyed it and were really happy for me.
That's kind of what happened to the Heat when LeBron left, right? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, but you've gotten a pretty good relationship with Isaiah Pryor. You guys, as he said, you guys are roommates. Yeah. Did y'all have a big Ohio State banner on the wall? I mean, what did your room look like, or were you even allowed to decorate it?
Man, weird. Isaiah, when we first got there, Isaiah, he didn't talk to me for 3 months, man.
He seems pretty tight-lipped. Yeah.
So we just sit in the room and just stare at each other.
Yeah.
Weird.
How did you get hooked up? I mean, with IMG. I mean, what kind of like made you? You know, what was the impetus to get you to go there? Did they approach you? Did you approach them?
Opportunities just kind of arise. I heard of IMG a little bit, and just kind of looked into it and took a visit. Just really liked it. So.
And what's the best thing you picked up there? Like I was talking to Isaiah about, you're going against big time talent every day, like you said, talent as you were talking about.
That's probably the biggest.
How does that make you better?
Iron sharpens iron, man. You know, the guys I went up against every day, they're at Texas A&M and I don't know, UCF, a couple underclassmen, maybe who knows where they go, but you know, it's just come in and bring that A game every day, man. It's something you wouldn't get anywhere else.
Marcus, did I read a story correctly that you were at a camp as a grade schooler and Kerry Combs got on?
Yeah. I was a little young buck, 7th grade, went to the Cincinnati camp, 3-day overnight, and Coach Combs was there running some drills, and he was just yelling at me. He doesn't remember it, but you know, it kind of sticks in your mind, and it's kind of crazy that I'm here now. Like, what are the odds? You know?
Marcus, you played high school football in Florida, but Ohio State's you're an Ohio guy.
Yeah, for sure.
How important is it to have an Ohio heartbeat on this team? Because this is a national class. This is the most national class I've ever had. 7 guys at most. Is that enough?
You know, I would say, I think, you know, just Midwest people, Ohio people, I just think we're built a little different, you know what I mean? I think you really need that kind of heartbeat on the team. Of course, you need the national talent, you know, get some Florida speed, a little Cali swag, but, I mean, I think you still need that homegrown feeling on the team.
Do you think that the 7 is enough? 7 Ohio kids in the class?
I think it's the best staff in the country, and I think they know who they're bringing in and what they need to do to win. So if it's 7, 17, or 2, I think they know it's best. So.
How many times have you already laughed at teammates for complaining about the weather? I mean, because it is a national class, and you've got some guys who are not used to
Yeah,
this.
like guys walking outside without coats and stuff. Like I don't get it. I went to Florida and I kind of had to readjust, but I mean, you just throw your boots on and your hat and you're cool. Guys getting sick, I don't understand it.
What would you say is the biggest thing like that you had to prepare for differently when it came to traveling across the country to play, teams from California, Virginia, stuff like that, as opposed to just, every Friday night going out and playing kids, from around Columbus?
You really just have to get accustomed to a schedule and, just things changing like here and there. I know when we went to Centennial, we caught a lot of California. We caught a lot of slack. We won 50-49. It was a pretty close game, but I mean, that week a hurricane hit Florida, so we didn't practice. We hopped on the plane and played some ball. So it's crazy. I think it was a great experience, and I wish I could do it over, but we'll see.
Did traveling like that have like any impact on your recruitment? Did you think, I'm out here in California, maybe it might be cool to play out here?
Nah, man, I just wanted to come back home. I think it's just really great being at home and playing in front of your family and just going home on the weekends. I think I really just had that desire to come back home. I never looked back on my commitment. So.
Now, were you kind of the lead recruiter to get Isaiah to join you here?
No, he was committed before I met him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you helped him along. Maybe you just helped him stay committed, or was he solid all
He was
along?
never going anywhere. There were some stories and stuff, but I think he was having fun.
Talk about your game out there, Marcus. What do you want to accomplish your first year, and just talk about your game out there?
A lot of guys talk about first thing they mention is my size, but honestly, I'm just a competitor, and I just want to go out there and win. And as far as this year, I mean, whatever happens. I'm just gonna work, and if I get on the field, that's great. But when my time comes, it'll come. Just ready to see what I can do on this level.
You touched on this a little bit. What did leaving Western Go South to go into IMG and for your senior season, what did that do for you coming in here to Ohio State?
I really had to adjust to competing every day, and I'm just being around some first-class talent, and I'm glad I did it. So it's really good.
What about all of this? This is kind of your life now, dealing with people like us and having people come ask you the same questions and everything. I mean, but dealing with that as a kid who could still be in high school right now, how big of a transition is that, I guess? And we've never done that.
I think a lot of this, I think IMG had prepared me a lot for this, the whole media thing and the, balancing school and work. I do kind of look back like, dang, I could be going to prom or something, but I think it's best for me, so.
Sorry if you've been asked this, but to be in a class like this that's so highly regarded, what kind of expectations as a group do you have for you guys in your time at Ohio State? What do you think
I think every class is expecting a national championship. So, you come in here and you want to work, and I think we got a really great class, and I think we can compete with the best of them. So when our time comes, we'll be ready.